Hi guys, Berry Babe here. If you hear popping in the background, today is Saturday, 4th of July is Monday, and we get firecrackers for the week before. I kind of like it. It's far away. Do you remember what day it is? Yep, it's the baby girl's birthday, 23 today. And I have good news and I have bad news. Which do you want first? Well, I didn't eat at Famous Dave's. That's the good news! Yay! When the food came, you know, they bring these plates. They're like this. We get, it was my two daughters, my husband, and the youngest boyfriend. And we always get the family meal in the trash. They bring it in a trash can. And my oldest, bless her heart, we traded coleslaw for broccoli, and she ate the whole bowl of broccoli. But usually we trade the coleslaw for more cornbread muffins. Because only 4 comes with the trash can, and I always need. But not this time. And the waitress was plates like this. She's handing out the plates, and I had pulled all. They have like a 6-pack of sauces. I had pulled that in front of me, and she said, "You're not eating?" No, she was chagrined, to say the least. She says, "Well, if you change your mind," like, okay. So I had taken with me, and I meant to bring it with me, but I was so busy getting the balloons from my daughter's room that I forgot. I had the One Bar, One Bar has a bar now that's called birthday cake. It comes in pretty blue paper, and it has a picture of a birthday cake on it. And it really is pretty good. It tastes like white cake with a little frosting on it. But I kind of had done a stupid thing. Okay, for you pouch people, in '95 I had a band. I had a non-fabric band, which when they went to do the RNY pouch in '03, couldn't get off. So they made a second pouch. So I came out of that surgery a little bit frustrated, to say the least, because I had my original pouch, and then I had a second pouch, and then they attached the works to the bottom of the second pouch. So right from the beginning, I felt like I was at a disadvantage because I had double the space. Well, since I've been on HCG this last time, I've been very conservative with my eating, so I'm feeling more of the restriction. And I had eaten some chicken earlier in the day, and that doesn't go through, very challenging, we call that, and it doesn't go through very fast. And then I had a piece of a bar with a few almonds. And so I decided that before I went to the restaurant, I would take 6 of my psyllium husk capsules. And I have been concerned that I haven't been drinking enough water. So I'm so stupid. We're on our way to, we're getting ready to leave. We're just waiting for the okay from my daughter's boyfriend that he was ready to leave work. And I take them 2 at a time, and I've got one of those 16-ounce half-liter water bottles. And I usually can do half. I've been out a long time, and I can chug half. I thought, you know, you're not getting enough water, so just keep going, chug this whole thing. So I chugged 16 ounces. Well, I don't think I have a 16-ounce pouch anymore. Either that or there was some residual still left in the pouch, and I was like, oh my God, I knew immediately. So I ended up doing a download, and I lost 4 of the capsules and about half the water. So I won't do that again. I think I need to space. Instead of taking 6 at one time, I'll do 2 and drink some, and then later I'll do another 2. But it was a good way. I got to the restaurant, and I did not care that I wasn't eating. It was like, at least that worked. So these are, I got them at our Meijers, if you live anywhere in our area, but they're just little capsules actually, and they have psyllium husk, Psyllium Husk. And I know that Keto Cooking with Christy, she uses psyllium husk in some of her recipes. So yeah, my one daughter took all the chicken, because we got the platter, and it had, food porn. It had ribs and brisket and barbecue chicken. and she took the chicken, and the other daughter took the rest. She said, I waited all day to eat. She's been on a really strict regimen. She said, I didn't eat all day. And then they ordered like onion, they look like the fried onions that you get in the can you put on top of green bean casserole, but they were hot. And I remember I really liked them, but they weren't the ones I was expecting. I was expecting real spidery ones with just kind of like filaments. And I think I got those at Red Robin once, but I got them somewhere else, but I can't remember. I don't know if it was someplace in Florida, but I'll be on the lookout for that. So it was like, I didn't even want that in my mouth. And then the muffins, it's like, you know, I can cook Famous Dave's cornbread now anytime I want. So I was okay, and nobody asked for butter to put on their muffins, which I usually do. So it was like, they didn't call to me, and there were only 4, and there were 4 other people there, so I was good. Didn't even touch my bar. I'm not even hungry now, except I have to go do my second HCG, and I have to do a protein. But the bad news, I was up this morning, 162.7, I think. And I think it was that we were out later last night and I didn't eat. I don't think I started eating till 9 or so. And I had bought a watermelon, and we had to get the watermelon out of one fridge to put the new one in. And so I ate a chunk. I like the sweet spot, the very middle. I ate a chunk like that. And then I had, I don't even remember what I had. Something that was legal. Oh, I had yogurt with strawberries in it. But I didn't just have 1 serving. I had 2 servings. So I had, I mean, that's still a lot of, it's good protein, but it's still, the way I make it, a lot of strawberries, and I use a lot of Truvia, and it has 3 calories per, 3 carbs per packet. It's like, whoa, I didn't realize that. So I think that the watermelon just sat in the pouch, and then the yogurt went in on top of it. And my guess is that, you know, when you go to bed, it's like your system empties out, and then in the morning, you're nice and empty. Well, I wasn't nice and empty this morning. I felt full. I think that food just kind of sat there for a while, but it was not as good as the last watermelon. It was decent, but it wasn't orgasmic. Hi, Andy. Anyway, I'm sorry. I say all the time. That's my thinking transition. I'll try not to do that, but I can't promise anything, so I'll just apologize. I am on my way in to try a new protein. Usually I use Unguri. I get it online, and we have 6 cans a month come. All 3 daughters have used it at one time. My oldest daughter is a heavy-duty user, and so when she's home, I usually have to put in an extra order. But you weight loss surgery guys have been talking about this Gen Pro, and it's almost like you do it in hushed tones, like, this is my Gen Pro. So I ordered a can of Gen Pro, and I've got some mixed in sugar-free lemonade in the fridge. Now, I am not adventurous with my protein. I use the Unguri chocolate splendor, and I mix it the day before in these little, I get little 10-ounce Absopure bottles, and I pour out to the label, and then I use a scoop and a half. So it's quite a lot of powder goes in there, and it's really frothy right when you make it, but if you let it sit overnight, it gets glossy, like chocolate milk consistency, but I don't like chocolate milk. So now remember, I had pouches since 95 and 03. I just get one of those McDonald's straws that's got the big hole, and I just suck it in one breath. It's about, I don't know, 6 ounces of liquid, and sometimes I go, oh, God, but a lot of times it's neutral. I've tried a lot of others. I did buy some Premier Protein in the cartons so that I could drop one in the cooler, because sometimes I get caught out. And so I thought, well, that would be good to take along, because it's not always convenient to take along my protein that's already been mixed. Sometimes I get caught. And instead of eating something I shouldn't, it would be nice to have it. But this GenPro, really, my older daughter tried it today, and she said, I'll have to see how it sits on my stomach, but I know that I've shared Unduri, which is whey isolate, with people, and sometimes it upsets their stomach, and this isn't supposed to have that. So thank you all for mentioning the GenPro. I'm hoping that I don't notice any difference. I would love to be able to just put it in a lemonade and drink it at my leisure without having to suck. I can't do cold suck of the milk of the, I can't do the protein when it's cold anymore. For a long time I was using just smaller straws, the smaller circumference straws, and I thought, I have to suck and suck and suck, and so once I started snagging them from McDonald's, my husband goes and he takes a newspaper and he stands so they can't see him, and where the camera can't see him, and he shoves them in his newspaper. But I bought some milkshake straws, smoothie straws or whatever they're called, that are big, that I cut off the top because they're a little bit long, because then you have to suck more, because you know when you suck you get air. But I've been using this for Unduri for, well, way before 09 and probably around 03. They were just a real new company when I started using them. So one day I'll maybe talk about the proteins. I still haven't eaten the one bar. I don't know if I will tonight or not. It's like, oh shoot, I was going to try and not eat late. I'm going to have to plan better, because we're on daylight saving time here, and we're getting toward the edge of daylight saving time. So my sister-in-law that lives in Washington, in Virginia, near DC, says it's light so long here, because we're so, like, the sun comes and then it switches into central. So between Michigan and Chicago, it switches. So we are light here, very late. And you know, I don't do breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I should. I do whenever, because I don't, you know, I've told you I don't always get up on time or get up early. The other scale showed me losing 0.1 today. It's like, okay, they were 0.6 off today. So I'm hoping that tomorrow, I don't know, it depends. Nighttime is hard for me, so it depends what I eat from now on. If I can just do my protein and leave it, then hopefully I'll have a loss. If I eat before I go to bed, then I don't know. I didn't do Famous Dave's. Now I got to be really careful of rebound eating. And I did agree to go. We're going to the next town over because they have big ice creams. And my daughter's Jones, and my older daughter, who's been on this athletic plan, is jonesing for ice cream. And my husband says, well, I don't want to make it hard for you. I said, right this minute, I'm doing okay. And I'm going to go in there and do my lemonade GenPro, and I'll be satisfied. It's like, and I want to thank you guys that encouraged me, because I thought about how good it was going to feel to get on here and tell you that I didn't eat at Famous Dave's. I looked at the food and it was like, you know what? Like I said before, I know what it tastes like. I can go there. I can go there anytime I want. But so tonight my daughter was kind of cranky, and then she got some food in her, and then she was in a better mood. So the evening ended well. She's off with the boyfriend. And I'm getting close to my 15 minutes. I'm sorry I go on and on. But I have other things to say, but I'll save them. I hope I have good news in the morning. Bye for now.